everybody. Welcome to Live Out Loud with Jason. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. It is great to see you today. Well, I can't actually see you, but you can see me, right? I am so glad you've joined in today. I hope you are having a marvelous day. This is an incredible day to live out loud. Okay, got a question for you. Have you given up on your dreams? Have you given up on your purpose? Think about it. Last month, last season, last year, last decade, what was it you felt like you were supposed to be doing? What is it you really wanted to do? Have you given up? It's not there. Did the flame die out? Did something bad happen? Did you run out of juice, run out of opportunity? Did something outside of your control occur? Friends, it's time to reconsider. It's time to change that direction. It's time to dust it off. It's time to light the fire. It's time to live out loud, okay? So what is it? What's holding you back today? Is it fear? Is it uncertainty? Is it doubt? Is it discouragement? Is it the naysayers? What is it? The way to start is to take personal responsibility for it. It's me. It's within my control. You can't control everything, but you have to control what you can control. And you know what you can control? You can control your thoughts, your attitudes, your beliefs. You can control what you speak, what you say, what you do. You are in control of more than you understand. Okay, so having said that, hey, there's Jason Holden. Hey, there's Mom. Hey, guys, so glad to see you. What's your number one priority right now in life? Is it what area of life is it in? Is it in family? Is it in career? Is it in finance? Is it, in relationships? Is it in personal improvement, skill set? What is your number one area, your number one most important thing right now? Got it? Okay. Now, why did you choose that one? Why did you choose that one? Think about why. Why is that one important? Should it be the most important one? Should it be the one you chose? Why is it important to you? If you accomplish that, do that, succeed at that, become that, what difference is that going to make in your life, in the lives of those around you? Okay, how about if you don't do it? What's at risk? What's there to lose? Let's take that concept and put it towards living out loud. If you don't live out loud, what's lost? Your wasted purpose, your wasted fulfillment. All of the people around that could benefit from what you're supposed to be doing, what you're supposed to add to this world. And I believe deep in my heart that everyone out here, everyone in this world is created with an inner desire to add value to the world, to people around them, to the lives of others. I know you get enjoyment, you get fulfillment out of adding value. And maybe that's in different ways. Maybe that's serving someone. Maybe that's entertaining someone or leading them, whatever it is. I know there's an area where you feel this, we all have this something in us that needs to get out and needs to help other people. And if we don't do that, then it's left, it's gone. It's never to be recovered. And friends, I want us to treasure each and every day and each and every moment, because the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. We have less and less and less time. Okay? Speaking of less and less time, I am going to be either the 20th or the 21st of this month is going to be my last daily Live Out Loud. So between now and then, don't miss out, okay? Don't miss out. Please join me. And hey, there's Jason Freeman. Yeah, you like this shirt? You know, I do too, Jason. I saw this shirt online, and man, I had to have it, okay? And so I got it, and I absolutely love wearing it. So yeah, man, thanks for noticing. Rock and roll. You still doing window cleaning out there? I hope things are going very well for you, sir. Okay, so hey, by the way, do you believe in luck? Do you believe in luck? Sometimes I use the word lucky, but I don't believe in luck. So when you see people around you that are, whether they are celebrities or successful people, and however you define that success, do you look at them and what's the first thing you think? Do you think, man, they're lucky. They get to do A, B, C. They're lucky. They're lucky. They're healthy. You know, they're skinny, or they're muscular, or they're beautiful, or they make lots of money, or they have influence, they have lots of friends, or they get to have all the fun. Do you feel that those people are lucky? See, I don't really believe in luck. I feel like luck is just a label that happens, or that gets attached to situations. It's easy if we say that person's lucky. You know what that says? That says I don't have a chance. That says they got that, they don't deserve it, and I probably can't have it either because they just got the luck of the draw. When I believe in most circumstances, you guys have all seen the picture of the iceberg. That's you can see it underwater and above the water, and everybody sees what's above the water but what's not underwater. And take for instance professional sports. Okay, the Super Bowl. Is someone lucky because they ended up in the Super Bowl? No, they've been training probably since they were a little kid, day in, day out, for one purpose, and that's to make it there. All of the grit, the long nights, the failure, the success, the injury, all of that goes through all of that has finally culminated into something huge and amazing. But if they had not prepared themselves, it would have never occurred. And I believe that success occurs when preparation meets opportunity. You see, your opportunity may not be here yet, but what's going to be a shame is if your opportunity comes and your preparation isn't there. Have you ever missed out on an opportunity because you weren't prepared? It's a horrible feeling, okay? It's a horrible feeling. And so I want us, part of living out loud is preparing for those opportunities. And what's amazing is as we prepare, you know what happens? The opportunities appear. They appear. Either, there's a scripture in the Bible that says a man's gift makes way for him. And as you prepare, whatever area this is in, okay, as you prepare yourself, the opportunity is going to become available. Maybe it was there all along and you didn't notice it. Maybe it was there and you didn't pay it any mind because you didn't feel up to it. Maybe someone happens to notice you. Or maybe you just, because of your newfound confidence and however you've prepared and grown, maybe you've actually gone out and found opportunity, or even better yet, created opportunity. But it all starts, friends, with preparation. And if we are going to live out loud, live our purpose, we have to absolutely prepare. Every single day, we need to be making preparations to improve. And, how about more awesome every day? Even if it's just 1% more awesome. Make a commitment. I'm going to be more awesome 1% every day. Doesn't mean you can be awesome and improve every area of your life every day, but make one single improvement every day. You're gonna gain confidence, you're gonna gain competence, you're gonna get noticed, you're gonna get courage, you're gonna get boldness. Okay? Get out there, start doing it. Don't believe in luck. Luck is a loser's mentality. You're not a loser. You were created for awesomeness. Okay? By the way, when you start living out loud and you start becoming confident and you find your confidence, okay, you may offend some people. You may make some people mad. Some people you love, some people that don't like you, whatever. You know how to not get people mad at you and how to not get criticized? Have you heard this before? Say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. Wow. Don't let that be you. I'm not going to let that be me. Let's not ever let that happen. Okay? Now, having said all this, when I say live out loud, we got to be careful to frame that. That doesn't mean live wild, live reckless, or live boisterous, or in a prideful manner. It does mean grow in your confidence, grow in your competence, and add value to others. Okay? When a person that's living out loud should inspire others to become better, should encourage others, should be builders of other people. Okay? If you and I, if we're quote living out loud and we go and we're around other people and all of a sudden those other people feel smaller and less significant and discouraged, then our living out loud stinks. Okay? Our living out loud needs to be helping others become better. Okay? We're going to help them in their vision. They're going to help us in our vision, and together we're going to achieve more. So, okay, have a question for you. Let's talk about where I should focus my time. Okay? Let's talk about where to focus time. Move something around here on my screen. See these three circles right here? This first circle represents fun, what you enjoy doing, okay? The second circle, the yellow one, represents what you're good at, your skill, okay? And the last one represents where you can have an impact and make a difference. So if you're not quite sure where you should focus your time, this is a great way to start. Make 3 lists. Hey, this is what I enjoy doing on list 1. List 2 is here's what I'm good at, or could be good at, or should be good at. And list number 3 is where can I really make a difference? You know? And like for instance, in my life, let's just say, for instance, that I enjoyed water skiing, or you enjoyed water skiing, and you were really good at it, okay? Is that going to make a difference? Is that going to make an impact? Well, depending on your situation, maybe it could and maybe it wouldn't. And maybe that's just, maybe that's a way you reward yourself, is by having fun, by doing something you're good at. And that's great also, okay? But when it comes to your calling, your purpose, making a difference in this world, and uplifting the lives of other people, you want to make sure that's in the impact zone as well. Okay? So what's something that you enjoy doing, that you're good at, and makes a difference? If you can hone in on that, friends, there's a very good chance that you're onto something awesome. Okay? That's a great way to think about where to focus your time. You should screenshot that. Consider screenshotting that and saving that. And seriously, when we're done here, get offline and make a list. Jot it down in pencil. Put it in your Apple Notes or whatever you take notes on your Android. And that could be a guide to help you. There's other things when you're trying to discover your purpose and where you should, develop your skill and what you need to spend your time, energy, and resources on. If you haven't taken a personality assessment, I highly recommend it. I'm a big fan of DISC, which is DISC. If you don't have any resources on that, hit me up. I'll send me a message, and I'll direct you to some different resources where you could take a DISC profile. And basically, it just asks you a few preference questions. There's no pass or fail, but what it does is it then will give you a report that will be very eye-opening to you and help you see the inner workings of how God created you. And for me, I'm gonna be honest, it was a game changer in my life. It read my mail, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this just confirms everything that I felt, but I was never able to articulate and verbalize. But I was able to say, wow, that is right. Okay. And so, so think about this on this whole back to this idea of fun, skill, and impact. Let's talk about skill for a second. Every one of us are unique and made differently. So, too many times we say that we want to be well-rounded people, and it sounds great to be well-rounded, but if we focus too much on the things we're not made for and we're not good at, we're not going to shoot the stars and jump over the moon with the other things we're supposed to do. And so what I want to encourage you to do, friends, is to embrace your strengths and your talents, and really develop those. And let's just say that you were going to spend, a week, and you could choose to say, okay, I'm going to work on one of my weaknesses, or I'm going to work on one of my strengths. If you spent a whole week on your strengths and a whole week on your weaknesses, which one do you think would get you more impact in life? Your strengths or your weaknesses? Like a turtle. A turtle typically on land moves pretty slow, right? Should he focus on his running? If he focused a whole week on his running, is he going to become a fast runner? What's a turtle's strength? I don't know. That's a good question. What is a turtle's strength? Maybe that was a bad example. Hiding. Maybe he should focus on how to hide. Okay. But you get the point, friends. We should focus our time. We're going to get more reward focusing on our strengths. And guess what? To do anything great, you're going to have to build a team of people anyways. So you focus on your strengths and find people that their strength is your weakness. Okay, and then when you come together, it's like pieces of a puzzle fitting together. And that's one of the things when I started discovering that, it was life-changing. One of my favorite authors and speakers is John Maxwell. I actually got a chance to meet him a couple years ago. He, in his 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, he talks about the law of attraction, and that is we tend to attract people that are like us. So our friends, our coworkers, if you're a manager or an employer, or you tend to be attracted in the workplace and in social settings to people that are like you, and they think like you. And now guess what? So now you've got a whole group of people that have the same strengths, but they also have the same weaknesses. So take that back to a sports team. What if you had a sports team, let's just use a football team, for instance, and let's just say that all the players on the field at the same time were quarterbacks. Is that team going to win anything? No, they're not. You need one quarterback on the field. And you need everybody with their different strengths. And as you build your set of friends and your coworkers or whatever team you're a part of that you can influence or even be attracted to, you want to make sure that you have a well-rounded team, not a well-rounded individual. Let every person play to their strengths. Now, here's the difficulty in that. Hey, there's Abel Garcia. Hey, buddy. Thanks for joining in today. Here's the problem, friends, to doing that is when we allow other people in our lives that think different and have different strengths, they're going to have a different perspective on certain situations, and we may not like that. That may cause discomfort. And we need to become better at appreciating people whose strengths are different than ours, getting along with people who think differently. And sometimes when I've got people on my team that think so much differently than me that when they start talking, I'm just like, man, I want to listen. I want to understand this. I appreciate their perspective. I didn't think of it that way. And but with a group of people like that, the Bible talks about in a multitude of counselors, that's what this means. I recall an episode back in the day. We used to watch the episode House, right? You guys watched House, some of you. And there was this episode, and I guess he's in the lecture hall or whatever, and he, each, whatever it was, week, month, whatever it was, he had to cut someone off the team. And he stands up there in his, in his bad attitude, like he normally does. He's, all right, one of you guys has to go today. Who do you think it's going to be? He's asking them, which one of you is it going to be? And one of the guys sitting in the room says, it's me. The guy said, and House said, okay, why? And the guy's answer was this: well, you and I think just alike. Every idea we had over the last week was pretty much the same thing, and if I think like you, you don't need me on your team. Wow, that was amazing. That was amazing. And so, friends, as you build a team, as you join a team and help develop whatever team and area of life you're in, you want someone that's going to think differently than you, that can challenge your thinking, and together the best ideas and the best methods of execution are going to come out together. Now, having said that, here's what also happens. Whenever you get married, or maybe you're already married, you find yourself in a relationship with someone who is built different than you are. Maybe you like your socks matched up, and maybe they don't care. Maybe you don't like crumbs on the floor, and they don't care, or whatever it is. You like to sleep in, they like to get up early. And because we're made different, those things can become points of conflict, okay? And so understanding and how to deal and appreciate people that are built differently than us is really a very important thing. And when I told you that the DISC profile, personality assessment, is really just what made a difference in my life. And I've done so many of these different types of, I've done the Myers-Briggs and the Kolbe-A Index and the Strengths Finder and a bunch of other ones. And I love the DISC because it's easy to understand, it's visual, it's also easy to transfer and help someone else understand. So I love the simplicity of it. And so it really was an eye-opener for me on how to communicate. Speaking of, there's my queen right there, Rochelle. Hey, Rochelle, thanks for saying hey. She is made a lot different than me, and it really helped me understand how she works. And honestly, I wish I would have found out and learned all this 2.5 decades ago, but unfortunately I didn't. But now I see that, she's made different, and I've learned, it's given me tools on how to communicate better with her than before. And even with my kids and with my teammates at work and just everyone I'm with. And so part of living out loud is becoming really good with people skills, okay? Your technical skills are great, but friends, I want to encourage you to work on your people skills, your listening skills, your ability to understand and communicate with other people is vital. If you're going to live out loud, you're going to build a team, and you're really going to do something amazing. And guess what? You are called to do something amazing. I don't know and can't define what area that is in. Only you can do that, okay? But again, it doesn't matter what season of life you're in. All of this, everything we're talking about today, whether you're young, medium, or well done. Okay, whether you're medium rare, medium, or well done, this applies across the board when it comes to people skills and communication and understanding others. Okay, let's see here. Back over to our focus diagram. This is a Venn diagram. Back over to this, okay? When you can identify what your area of focus needs to be, now it's time to kiss it. What do I mean? You know what kiss means. Keep it simple, silly. Keep it simple, silly. All right? That's the way I like to say it. Keep it simple, silly. And get rid of the other stuff in your life so you can focus. Because you know what's the opposite of focus is dilution or convolution, complication. Keep it simple. Know what you need to spend your time on. Direct yourself onto what you spend your time on. And it's going to help you in your progress to live out loud. Okay? So friends, you were created, you were absolutely created for awesomeness, discovering, developing, being bold, taking steps, and moving out in that awesomeness is going to be more fulfilling in your life, more impactful to the world, okay? And you're going to sleep better at night too. So for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Love you guys. Go live out loud today. Rock it out. Don't forget to click the button so you'll get a notification anytime I go live. And feel free, please share this with someone else who could use this information. Share it with someone if you would. And until tomorrow, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 1 p.m. God bless you.